Margaret used to glide through her days. At 62, she was always on the move, grocery runs, tending to her garden, meeting her friends at the community center for coffee. But lately, something had shifted. Walking across the house had become slower. Her knees creaked. Her hips felt stiff when she got out of bed. And just last week, while crossing the parking lot at the pharmacy, she stumbled on a small crack in the pavement. She didn't fall, but she felt shaken. Her doctor called it normal aging. Margaret wasn't convinced. It wasn't just about age, it was about strength, balance, and confidence. She wanted to feel steady again, to move without fear. So when her niece, a physical therapist, visited from out of town, Margaret poured her heart out. "I feel like my body's forgetting how to walk," she confessed. Her niece smiled and pulled out a notebook. "You don't need a gym, fancy machines, or hours of exercise. Just 5 easy movements. If you do them every day, they'll give you back more than just strength. They'll give you your freedom." Margaret was skeptical, but willing, and that willingness changed everything. 1. Sit to stand. Rebuild your legs and confidence. The first exercise was simple. Sit in a chair. Stand up. Sit back down. Repeat. "That's it?" Margaret asked. "That's it," her niece confirmed. "It strengthens your thighs, hips, and core, all essential for walking." Margaret did 5. The first 3 felt awkward. The fourth made her legs shake a little. But by the 5th, something clicked. She felt her muscles engaging, supporting her weight, taking control. She started doing 10 every morning after breakfast and 10 before dinner. After 2 weeks, she could get out of bed more easily. Standing from the couch no longer required using her arms. The difference was small, but noticeable. Heel-to-toe walk. Sharpen your balance. Next came balance work. Her niece laid a strip of painter's tape across the hallway floor and asked Margaret to walk across it, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other, like walking a tightrope. Margaret wobbled on her first try. Her arms flailed slightly. She caught herself on the wall. "Good," her niece said. "Now try again." Each step forced her brain to coordinate with her muscles. It wasn't just her legs working, it was her whole body. And it reminded her body what it meant to be stable. She practiced heel-to-toe walking for 2 minutes every morning, using the hallway wall for light support. By week 3, she could walk the line with her head up and arms relaxed at her sides. 3. Standing knee raises. Boost core and hip strength. Margaret stood at the kitchen counter and lifted one knee toward her chest, then slowly lowered it. Then the other leg. It felt like marching in place, slowly and deliberately. "This strengthens your hip flexors and lower core," her niece explained. "It'll help you lift your feet when walking so you don't trip." Margaret remembered the stumble at the pharmacy. She committed to the knee raises, 10 on each side, twice a day. Over time, her hips felt looser. The stiffness that used to cling to her in the mornings began to ease. She could lift her legs higher when getting into the car. Her walk became more fluid. Calf raises. Strengthen the ankles, prevent falls. The fourth exercise surprised her. She held onto the back of a chair, stood tall, and raised herself up on her toes, then slowly lowered back down. "That's for balance?" she asked. "It's for your calves and ankles," her niece said. "They're the first line of defense when you start to fall. Strong ankles keep you upright." It felt strange at first. Her calves trembled after 10 reps. But Margaret noticed something else too. When she stood on her tiptoes, she also felt taller, more poised. It was a small reminder that her body could still hold her up. After a month, she no longer shuffled when walking. Her stride became more confident, less dragging, more control. 5. Wall push-ups. Engage the upper body for better posture. Finally, her niece took her to the hallway again. Stand an arm's length from the wall, place your palms flat, and do a push-up. Just lower your chest and press back. Margaret had never done a push-up in her life, but against the wall, it felt manageable. The movement worked her arms, shoulders, chest, and back, all areas that support posture and help with stability. She started with 5 and gradually built up to 15. As the weeks passed, Margaret noticed something subtle but powerful. She was standing taller. Her shoulders didn't slump. Her upper back didn't ache at the end of the day. She could see better in the mirror, not just her reflection, but her strength returning. After 2 months of daily practice, Margaret went for a walk at the park, not the slow, cautious walk she'd grown used to. A real walk. Her feet rolled smoothly across the path, her arms swung. Her stride felt longer, her pace brisker. She passed a younger woman with earbuds and smiled. She didn't feel old, she felt able. When she got home, she sat on the couch without using her hands, stood up again, and laughed. For the first time in a long while, walking didn't feel like a challenge. It felt like living. The exercises hadn't just made her stronger. They'd given her back a part of herself she thought was slipping away. Margaret called her niece that night. "You were right," she said. "These 5 little movements, they really did change everything. Because when you can walk, you can go anywhere. And when you can move without fear, your world stays open. No matter your age,